For you to be able to say, I'm so glad I didn't do that, don't do it. Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot, and welcome back if you're a returning subscriber or viewer. Thank you for subscribing already, and if you haven't subscribed, hey, buttons down there. Now, this is a general reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever placement or area of your chart you're wanting to look at. And if you're not familiar with your chart, there's also a link down there in the description so that you can go and get yourself a free birth chart and become a little more familiar with it. You should always watch your sun sign, obviously, because that's what we first all go to, but your rising sign as well. Your rising sign in ancient astrology is the most important one. Now, being a general reading rules apply, timing's hardly absolute. Roles can be reversed. I may be talking about you and actually referring to somebody else, or vice versa. But my readings are normally pretty person-centered, so that doesn't often come into play. Yeah, that's it. Timing's not absolute. Roles can be reversed. But where these readings are different is that there is a past and a present in this spread. Now, if the past and the present don't fit, don't try and make it fit. Have a look at your rising or your moon or the placement of whatever the ruling planet of your birth chart is. And don't ask me to explain that one because I can't remember and it's very technical, but Google it. Now, the other difference is that I would like you to ask a question before we dive into the reading. So pause the video if you have to. Take a moment to think about all of the questions that are around you at the moment. Focus on one of them because basically the focus, energy in, energy out. You focus on the question and hopefully I return that energy to you in the form of the reading. Fingers crossed, that's how it's supposed to work, assuming the reading's for you. However, be aware of all of the questions because the cards will answer what they please and not necessarily what you and I think is the most important. So with no further ado, oh yeah, the other thing I want to say is that there is a link to a Facebook group down there. You can contact me directly. It's got its own inbox. I share these videos. I share the astrology videos I watch. Sometimes I share other readers just because I think they're ace. But mainly it's the astrology stuff that I share. So you can go and see and learn what I'm learning. All right. Now, there'll be a brief pause because it looks like my second camera has died. Bear with me. Okay, Leo, it looks like you are finishing up some form of personal transformation. That this is the these are like astrological elements, forces, and there is a present line straight through the reading. Now you are finishing up a transformation which you are being called to defend, but it really has brought you into your own power. But I have to say that I find this King of Pentacles here quite, when I first turned the card over, I found him quite intimidating. So this may be an external influence that is driving you to defend something. It's some external influence that's very practical. It's the world acting against you, whether it's a person or a circumstance. But interestingly, I think the world is working with you at the moment, so I'm a bit concerned about this drive to defend. So we have Four of Pentacles clarified by the Four of Cups. So whatever you are calling to defend, there is that sense of, yeah, your spider sense has kicked in. Spirit has said, yeah, just be careful on this. But we have the King of Cups. So has there been some form of new dream that's being offered to you that you're like, this is going to upset my plans. This is something that I don't particularly want to go ahead with. But there is definitely a force that is saying, no, you should do it. You should do it. You should do it. And it's one that it offers some form of stability and defense, But I want to say that I don't feel good about it. It's almost, you might be reacting to news to um, go ahead with whatever this dream is that's being offered to you. But you've been putting all this work in. You came from a time of victory to a time of personal transformation. You are finishing that transformation. And I feel that by taking that dream on board, it's almost like all the hard work that you put into your transformation has the chance of being stolen from you. And you are feeling like you are able to manifest at the moment, but okay, you are feeling like you are trying to manifest. There seems to be a lot of stress around you. And I feel like you're maybe contemplating this new idea, but you know very well it's not worth the paper that it's written on. And I believe that there is pressure onto you to accept this new idea, but there's going to be more news that comes soon that offers a lot more happiness, that offers you a little bit of discernment. So wait. That's one thing that I will say. Wait. Do not say out of any sense of fear or wanting to defend everything. You have come into your own strength, but you need to come into your own freedom. That's the final part of your transformation. Now, this makes sense of the oracle cards, because if you watched the shuffle video while I was waffling earlier, nearly all the oracle decks wanted to give you 2 cards rather than 1. And from the Moonology, we've got your hard work is paying off and you and your loved ones are safe. So whatever it is that is being offered to you right now as a way to protect, as a way to defend, if it is in any way limiting your plans, limiting your transformation, hold off. Do not say yes now, because I do not feel good about this particular King of Pentacles. Normally I love the King of Pentacles, but you've been coming through a personal transformation and you was receiving recognition before that transformation occurred. So maybe this King of Pentacles is working on the who you were before and the skill level or what have you, the reputation that you had. They're wanting to bring that back, but no, you're progressing from the 3 to the 4 here. You are growing, you are changing, you are transforming. You are transforming, and your transformation is being recognized, and it's taking you to new heights. And maybe this person is just wanting to upset that, or they're feeling a little bit threatened, because what we have here as well, the angel energy over this whole reading, I have the angel of freedom. I am always free to choose love, independence, and creativity. So you need to be going to the option that gives you more freedom and accepting whatever this person is saying to you, and accepting that dream and that idea. That option is, I don't feel it's good. I'll be quite honest, I do not feel it's good. But like I say, there is going to be some news that comes pretty soon that makes you go, I'm so glad I didn't do that. So for you to be able to say, I'm so glad I didn't do that, don't do it. Right, so once that news comes in, we have the Ace of Wands surging forward on stuff. Yes, it's Ace of Wands twice, clarified by the 8 of Pentacles. So there's work that you have set up for yourself, but this is now that you are doing it from a point of expertise. This is where you are doing it from a point of where you know what you are doing, and you are giving something valuable to the world. You are being that root, this Yesod, the 9th emanation of the Tree of Life that connects the realm of spirit to Malkut, the kingdom, the physical world. But there's certain memories, it appears, that you need to get rid of. We have Zachariel, the angel of memory, and Zachariel says that, you know, is memory's a wonderful place and it's a wonderful place to escape. But sometimes to make new memories, you need to get rid of a few old ones. Now, from the Damon Tarot, we've got Belphegor. Right, this is why I wanted to, I knew I needed to leave the book open for one reason. Beware of inspiration that seems too good to be true, and ideas that seem like easy money with little work required. And I think that that is what this King of Pentacles is bringing to you. Since we've got Zachariel, let's have a look at the relevant past. This could be close, this could be distant, but this is where you learned some form of lesson that either is guiding your behavior now and maybe shouldn't do, or is a lesson that should be guiding your behavior right now, or various options around that theme. Yeah, we'll soon find out. So we're coming from a point of the right, so you've had that happiness and surging forward feeling before, and then everything changed. A lot of things shattered, a lot of things all kept coming down, and it was declared an end to whatever that happy period was. But you managed to nurture and persevere and survive with what was essential. You came out of that destruction, even though the wonderful, happy, this is more than what I wanted situation had fallen to pieces. You came out victorious. You came out balanced. You came out in a way that, in a way where I feel like you were seen a way to be in service. Yeah, that's what I get from it. That's not what I often get from the Six of Coins, but yeah, it's like you felt like there was a way for you to be in service by being balanced and using the victory. So you know that things have gone badly before and you came out fine. I'm not seeing anywhere near as badly at the moment. And so don't let the fears or some dream that somebody's offering you, don't let them take over. Don't let them steal all the hard work that you've done so far. So yeah, we've done the Ace of Wands bit. You are going to be working on your own for a while. You are going to be very self-oriented, not as in selfish, but just, yeah, leave me be because I'm doing stuff. But you have got the strength to go through all of this, and you are the one that will be able to present something to people. It's almost like Knight of Cups could be you presenting a love offer, could be a love offer coming to you. It is followed immediately by the Four of Wands. But on an astrological note, love offers, take it slowly. Venus retrograde. Look up a video about Venus retrograde. Take it slowly. If it is a love offer. But I almost feel like it's more of a, this is what I've got to offer the world. And I don't feel like you're shouting that loudly about it. But because you have that recognition, Three of Pentacles here, Three of Pentacles here recently, people are ecstatic about it and are happy to commit to whatever it is that you are offering, to whatever it is that you are providing, or whatever, whatever direction you are wanting to go in. But you have to be, you can't be swayed by these other people. You know, either they are on board or they're not. We have the Hermit here, seeking your own inner light, especially straight after the Nine of Pentacles. That is saying, rely upon yourself, rely upon your own intuition, High Priestess. Yeah, let those commit that want to commit to you, but do not let them sway your behavior or your plans, because I feel that your plans here are good plans. You know, I feel really positive about them. So let's have a look at a potential future. So if you take, okay, right. if you are looking within and take the leap of faith, yes, it will feel like, oh God, am I there yet? Are we there yet? You know, and you will end up feeling quite exhausted by the amount of work that you're putting in. But we've got work cards all over here. So that whatever it is, you're trying really, really hard at it, and you are working really hard. Trying is the wrong word, because I immediately had the Yoda voice, the Yoda quote pop into my head. You are really working hard at doing whatever this is, creating that new direction. You cannot let the fears of other people telling you that that this is a fake harvest, that it's not going to come anywhere. Rely on those who are loyal to you. Rely on those who make that commitment to you and are able to bring into being those things that you can't quite bring into being for yourself. Be receptive to the odd bit of advice, as in, you want to do this, have you tried it this way? But don't be receptive to that advice that says, you want to do this. End of story. It's got to have the same goal as you. We've got Queen of Wands here, so people are seeing you as that manifester. And also, interestingly, there is that King of Wands, Queen of Wands, divine coupling there between you and the way other people are affecting you. So I may, because it's Venus retrograde, I got my Romance Angel cards out. I'm not a fan of using them. Let's see what they've got to say, because this feels a lot more work oriented than anything, to be quite honest. It's a lot more direction of life. Right, then again, I could be wrong, because we've got calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. So whatever it is that you are working on, bear in mind a soulmate can be a friend, it isn't necessarily a partner. And I sometimes think that situations can be the equivalent of soulmates. When you land in the perfect group of people, the perfect job, the perfect task, the perfect role in society, in your family, what have you, there's that element of soulmate relationship. There's that element of, this was destined to be, and this is where I fit for the moment. For the moment being the appropriate thing. Like I say, if it is a romantic offer, take it slowly. But there is because you're worried that what you are trying to achieve, or what this other person is offering you, is a load of lies, deception and illusion, and will bring a tainted harvest around. But you've got to remember that you do have the power. You're equal in power to this King of Pentacles. You know, you're the King of Wands here, and you're the King of Wands here as well. So you are equal in power to that King of Pentacles. Maybe that's why they're trying to sway you off of the path. And I say the path because we have the card from the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck, the path. You know, so this is, what is important is that you go for the freedom. You go for the bit where you're the one in charge. Nine of Pentacles, the Hermit, you're the ones that are in charge. You're the person that's in charge here, and it needs to remain that way. And I'm not saying that you are being in charge of another person, but that you are being in charge of your circumstance. That might be what I will call the... because someone's going to bring some form of offer from the past, some form of offer of goodwill, some form of nostalgic thing that threatens to take you away from the path that you was on. Now, you can accept news from friends that will alter your path very, very slightly in the future if you are thinking it's a good idea. But again, look before you leap. Don't just dive straight in. But you may find that it's too much of a balancing act. And where you are headed right now, or even though the vision of that will evolve, stick with that evolving vision rather than trying to absorb the direction of others. You can have the advice, you know, if different ways of opening a jar. Do you use a massive wrench? Do you use one of those things that go click it up? Or do you get one of them silicone pads and you try and twist it that way? That sort of advice where someone goes, well, try a silicone pad then. You know, that sort of advice, fine. If you want to get there, how about going this way around to do it and you'll end up in the same place? Fine. How about doing this so you end up over there? Not fine. You've got your destination in mind, even though I do feel that destination is a dynamic thing. But by going for the freedom aspects, rejecting this dream offer, whatever it is, then you are freeing yourself from anxiety. You are acting in a protective role where you are really able to offer that cup of love, whatever that means. Because I do feel that what you are doing is affecting, it's not just a partner here. I mean, it might be, but it's more outward looking. It's more going to the world, going, look at this holy grail that I have here. Follow me, follow this idea, use these services, then go and do your own thing. You know, it's not like you're heading up a political party and saying, everybody this way. It's like, try this, it will be good for you, then you go and do your own thing, because this is my thing. And again, there's that thing of news coming in. So whatever news has put the wind up you at the minute, there's more news coming. Okay, so be patient. I mean, any form of large commitment under Venus retrograde, think about it again and think about it again. And if you can put that off, then do. And what this person is asking for from you is a commitment that's taken you away from your path and away from what you wanted to do. This is not the love partner. I'm on about the King of Pentacles again here. Now, we also have Hariel with purification and Vasaria with clemency and equilibrium. Now, we had a temperance card here somewhere. Where was it? I don't know. I've lost it. But be forgiving of whoever is offering you this dream, because it's only natural that they would. And if there's somebody that you know, you understand that it's only natural that they would. But if they feel threatened by what you're planning to do, oh well, their problem. You know, but you can probably understand why they feel threatened by it. But yeah, fine, their problem. You know, there's when people are trying to pull you off your path, don't hold that against them. Just go, yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, stick to your guns. We have under the clemency and equilibrium, we have Asmodee with lust and weak will. But on the bottom of the decks, we have strength. And like I say, in the little further away future, there is someone from your past, Six of Cups again here, offering some form of assistance, some form of bonus. And that is a good thing, but it will require a little bit of balance. But we've got lovers here on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, there might be a blossoming relationship here, if that's what you're looking for and if that's what your question was about. Hopefully you've watched enough of my videos to know that shouldn't be what your question's about, not if you're getting a reading from me. But it's more that sense of direction. You are at a crossroads at the moment of, do I do the thing that I've been transforming myself to do, or do I take this other offer? No, stick on the reason that you are transforming. Stick to the path of the work you've put in. That path will change in and of itself. You do not need somebody else to come and say, come and do this, because you know you're good at it. You'll succeed at this, because they have their own agenda. They will profit from your efforts, but you want to be doing something where you profit from your efforts, and you may cause other people to profit from your efforts, because that's the idea of it with that Knight of Cups, especially over here. But that's your choice that they profit from your efforts, not their choice. Okay, so you want to remain in control here. Okay, Leo, I hope that answers your question. I hope that you asked a question. If it does mean anything to you, do please comment down below. Press the subscribe button while you're there, it helps. Now, your next reading coming out will be your full moon reading. There will be other readings coming out, time willing, assuming I get them all filmed. But yeah, join the Facebook group. You can see also all the astrology videos, the other readers that I post ever so often. Yeah, just stick to your guns, Leo. I think is the basic thrust of this reading. Stick to your guns. Cheers.